Okay, here we go. What's happening, y'all? What's happening, y'all?
Yes,
Episode 19?
Sir. I think it's 19.
Hey, it's 19.
About to be 20 weeks.
I know that's crazy. 20 weeks of grinding.
We only missed one.
20 weeks of grinding, 86 subscribers, on our way to 100, on our way to 1 million.
TikTok going up.
TikTok is doing very well.
Hold up. We got something for y'all, though. We got something for y'all. They finally came in.
You know that's right. You know that's right.
Pray for the lost ones.
You see it. You see it. That's what that's doing.
Show me back. Oh, man.
Sheesh. Sheesh. We coming, y'all. We coming. Watch when we switch up the hoodie colors on y'all too. It's over with.
We gonna have white soon. Yo,
gray is gonna be done too. Gray, every color soon, but you know, black don't crack.
Alright, slowly making our way out.
For real. You see, feel me? We be getting new coaches. You know, we ain't making yet. We do a little song, though.
Getting it,
a little song.
Recipe support. I mean, we're grateful for all the support.
I think we about to say some walk shit.
Nah. We're grateful for all the support. Even if you didn't cop, you just show love. Like,
yeah, as long as you know about us, and we on your mind, and you know, all of it. You know, we appreciate all the love, and just, you know, continue to support and spread the word, and let people know that we doing something. You know, be proud of us, like we proud of y'all. If y'all listen to what we say and, like, you know, use it in your life to make you, you know, move a different way and feel a little bit better about yourself.
That's it, man. Lost united.
Yeah.
We lost, we all united. And that, man, you feel me?
Yeah.
And that's a great segue into what we're gonna talk about.
Jeez.
A lot of things been unfolding. Hold on, let me get my phone. A lot of things been unfolding recently.
Yeah, a lot of things been unfolding.
We're gonna talk about the whole Balenciaga thing, really, and how this industry is slowly getting exposed.
Exactly.
For the truth. The truth will set you free.
That's the only thing that can do it.
That's the only thing that'll do it.
Only thing that can do it.
Set you free.
I gotta open up your eyes, man.
That's it, man. That man down below, he got y'all in a tight grip. You feel me?
Sheesh, bear hugging y'all.
Bear hugging y'all. I'm not even trying to let go. I'm not even trying to let go. Y'all like it.
Y'all hugging them back.
Hugging them back. It's comfortable. That's where you at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all don't know. This is for most of the people who don't know. Because the ones that do know, they know the other side. They just choose to be on that side. While the ones who don't know, y'all just clueless to both sides, for real. And
yeah, y'all really lost.
Y'all need to get united.
Y'all need
you feel
to
me?
Y'all
need to get united. Word.
For me, get right. I gotta get right. It's not looking good out here for y'all. But, you know, y'all do what y'all do, man. We just trying to free the people's minds and open up their minds to learning new things and, you know, thinking differently than what they are, and realizing that a lot of stuff really, it matters. You know, a lot of stuff does matter.
So I know we usually come for like the relationship type things, but you know, it's time to. We still gonna talk about that, of course.
For sure.
A lot of hoopla going on in the world, but I feel like there's more important matters you got to touch on as well. And everybody talking about the whole relationships of men and women. Everybody talk about that, but not a lot of people talk about what's really going on. You feel me? At the end of the day, like.
Yep. Cause that's another sign of like confusion. Like.
Facts.
Talking about just that, you know. But it's crazy because when me and Michael started, you know, the plan, one of the, like, what we wanted to do was have conversations about this, and so we can join other people with understanding what's, you know, really going on out here. But we understood that we had to, like, you know, get, you know, into it and, you know, get a system, and like we were talking about, it's been 19 straight weeks of, you know, putting videos out and promoting ourselves in a good way. And, you know, we just want to see, like, you know, really just what's going on, really. What's going on with it, you know?
If y'all don't know, y'all been underneath the rock for the past week.
Yeah.
Balenciaga has gotten exposed for, you can't say the words, of course, because YouTube and stuff, but taking advantage of children for their ads marketing or for many other things. I don't say a lot of things you can't really speak of on YouTube, but think of Epstein and what he was doing, or R. Kelly, what he was doing.
They got their parents. No, I'm talking about as a metaphorically, they had their pants ripped down and they're private to like they're basically, I'm not gonna use that analogy.
Exposing.
Basically, the skeletons in their closet broke out.
Yeah.
Basically.
And there's no closing that door. It's open.
Yeah, it's open.
It's open.
Now people are digging and digging and digging is for me to get to the bottom of it. And a lot has been shed to light. A lot of what they've been doing has been shed to light. And they had a message to the people, and I don't believe a word they said.
The whole apology thing. Yeah.
I'm not taking it. You can't. You know, if you really know what goes on in these industries and with these higher ups and what they do, and all I'm gonna say is, you know about that island and the owl and
jeez.
You know what I'm saying?
What you know about that?
Come on, man.
What you know about that?
A lot's going on. So you know everything is tied together through certain people and, you know, certain, you know, industries and companies and stuff. Like there's like less than 10 people, less than 10 companies own all the companies.
Yeah.
And it's a shame.
And those people are, no, we're not going to go there yet. I don't think we should.
People have, but
look at who own those companies. Who own the companies?
Just look into who owns the media. Look into who owns Disney. Look into who owns the milk that go into your refrigerator, shoe companies, news,
all that,
transportation, anything that look into anything that you are almost forced to see, whether it be an ad or whether it be the news. Or what like you're listening to, music industry. Just do your research. Or we're gonna move on that subject. Do your research to see who really running stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're really gonna say.
That's all we're gonna say.
But I ain't gonna lie, Mark. I want to start this off by saying like,
what's up?
Me and Mark and a few of our other friends have been talking about similar stuff that we're gonna bring up today for a long time.
Years, man.
A long time, because we've done the research and we just thought like, honestly, we put it blank like this. If we're black. Yeah. So when you do your history on first black, because that was really what I did history on black people. So I'm like, damn, there's a lot of things that they don't want us to do, or want us to see, or they want our voice to be heard. So why would they, out of nowhere, try to help and people make it seem like it's help? It's not though. If you really look into a lot of things, a lot of black communities are put in certain places for a certain reason. And if you go back to the 60s when people were going, marching and stuff like that, there were hidden agendas made to be like, okay, we'll give you this, but it's not really what you think it is. It's like you're giving somebody a chicken nugget that fell on the floor. You're giving a homeless person a chicken nugget that was already on the floor, and that has diseases in it, and he's just going to get sick and so on and so forth.
It's like how when the Americans first came to, when the English first came to the United States, and they gave Native Americans blankets, but the blankets had monkeypox in them. And we're gonna clothe you, we're gonna warm you. Yeah. We're also gonna murder you as well.
Also gonna murder you. Yeah. So come on.
I always saw it as Sorry for cutting you off. You were still in thought.
No, you good.
Well, I've always called it as like this, the wound of Black America, like just Black history in America. It's a very deep wound, and what white America, quote unquote, that's where it is white America. Exactly. But you can honestly, it's just America as a whole, because that's how it was made. Yep. They just put little band-aids on top. They just put little band-aids. When the wound, you gotta freaking cut off the whole leg. Like you can't even stitch that thing up. You just gotta cut it off and just learn how to live without it. At this point,
both legs,
arms, amputate the whole leg and arm. But they just put little band-aids.
Yep.
They don't even stitch it up. They don't even try to stitch it up.
They'll let you bleed out.
They'll let you bleed out. Put a band-aid on it. They're gonna remove the band-aid. Add another one. Say I'm sorry.
Yep.
Add another one.
You know what I heard before? It was like, in similar to your scenario, but it's like they have failed to even see that we are hurt. So they're not even getting to the point to, I think Muhammad Ali said, they didn't even get to the point to where they're acknowledging the wound.
Yeah.
They have not acknowledged.
You don't think they even acknowledge?
They did not acknowledge the stuff that we talk about when it comes to redlining.
Oh, they have to know though.
The pillars, they know, but they didn't acknowledge it as well, you know what? We hurt them. Let's give them the reparations since they built this whole goddamn country.
You're never gonna get that.
That's what I'm saying. And it really is a travesty, what's going on. But we still remain, you know, strong and, you know, handling our business and understanding we still gotta go to work. We can't just sit down and talk about it. We still gotta work. But this is our, you know, letting it out to the people to let it just be known that it's not, you know, all right. It's never been all right, but you know, we still here.
Spread that word.
I was talking to this woman at work the other day. She was like, "Yeah, you heard what happened with the USA soccer player, and he was an Iran reporter. He was like, you're rooting for a country, or you're helping a country that doesn't even like you as a people." I don't know how he mentioned it.
The black guy?
It's a black guy, yeah. I don't know how he responded to that, but it wasn't like, you know, he couldn't go too crazy because he's representing the United States, but that's what the dude say. You're representing a country that has done so much to you. It's like you don't even understand what's going on. But you have no choice but to, you know, live.
Yeah.
But if you understand that certain things are just, you know, meant to hinder you and not help you, you know. So it's very much so tough.
It's a double-edged sword, I say. You know, exactly. This, like, you know how people be like, yeah, I hate living in America, especially black people, and some people be like, then go to Africa then. Yeah. Like, then leave. Like, how am I supposed to know? You took me from where I came from. Like, that doesn't make sense. If it was an immigrant, I understand. Like, a lot of times they can't even go back because the situation they were in was 10 times worse than where it is now. Yeah,
people like that is different. If it's somebody like, Caucasian, that, you know, how about you ask them, how about you go back? Where would you even go?
But thing is that they know where they from.
Not all of them. I'm not talking about Irish. I'm talking about...
not all of them. That's true.
Yeah, a lot of them don't know what the hell they're from.
A lot of them got mixed. A whole bunch of mixed.
Yeah, I could say that my people was here before anybody.
Yeah, they were.
Yep, if you look into the Grand Canyon and you look into the different types of pyramids that are like under, you know, grass and stuff now. If you look at Mexico or the stuff that's in Mexico with the huge heads,
yep,
all that, all that. If you look at anything, but you know, it's just the continuation of lying to people, the continuation of, you know, trying to just put somebody down and keep them down and do magic tricks to, you know, make it seem like you're helping when you're really not. You know, people really lose their mind. Like we had a conversation about the fathers being taken out of the house and put in jail for, you know, minor, you know, sometimes bull crap.
A lot of it just drugs.
Most of it is drugs for sure.
I would grab a crack on him, eighth of some weed.
20
He
years.
had a gun on him. Just because, you know, they had to, you know, protect themselves. So.
Death penalty.
They was on the wrong block at the wrong time.
Yeah. But a lot of people don't know that the police was made to police just black people at the beginning of it. That's what it was. So it's like they just, you know, they stick to their roots. How about that? They stick to their roots. But let's just go back to Balenciaga stuff real quick. But I see you see what we're on. But
so how you feel about it? You see most of the pictures and stuff that came out with I think it was the creative director.
Yeah.
And all the stuff she posted on her Instagram.
Yeah, like you can easily see that in her case, what she's posting, she's not a holy person.
You saw the picture of her in a church?
No.
She had like a shirt with like Satan on it in a church, bro.
No, I
took
didn't
the picture
that.
in a church.
That's crazy.
I swear.
Yeah, so you see how people are mocking the Lord, Jesus, and God. You know, people are mocking them for you know, trying to be good. And you know, how I feel about it is, you know, I'm just glad she got exposed. She put her Instagram on private because she doesn't want people to see what, you know, she has been posting for a long time. I feel like people just didn't know who she was. Like, you know, regular people like us, they didn't know who she was. So they probably went to her Instagram and was like, this woman's crazy. But why would Balenciaga hire her if they understand what she stands for and what she believes in? I'm not even gonna go for that America's free country, because we can go on that too.
Balenciaga's not American though. That's European. I'm pretty sure Balenciaga is a European fashion line.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
Nothing to do with America.
Yeah.
So they can't even pull that. They can't pull that one. What you gonna say now?
Nah, I would say that, like, you know, like you can do it, like in America you can do whatever you want, but I don't know what their constitutional rights are or anything like that. But I was gonna say in America, we don't have those rights. I don't give a damn what nobody say. As black people, you know, it never was. It wasn't really written for us, because when it was written out, where was we at?
Using slaves.
Exactly. But I feel like she's just she's a little crumb of what the whole organization is about, and I feel like I don't know if they're gonna do anything with her, Because I didn't see any reports about that, what they're going to, you know, end up doing with her. But
Probably nothing.
Probably nothing, because they're saying that basically she's the head creative director or something like that.
Yeah.
Or designer. And you can see where she's getting her
influence from.
Yeah, she's getting influence from. So you see who's whispering in her ear. You see what type of body language she has, and what type of person she is, and what type of person she believes in. You know, so I just feel like, you know, a lot of companies like that, a lot of companies are pushed by that force.
Yeah, especially in high fashion.
Especially in high fashion. Especially in, like, you know, in high fashion. That's a perfect word for it. Especially in high fashion. It's, I'm not really surprised, because like I said before, we talked about a lot of this stuff when we was younger. Like, there's no way this, that, A, B, and C. But it's just good to see that a lot of people are opening up their minds to it. A lot of people are having a conversation. A lot of people not agreeing with it. And a lot of people are seeing what they have never seen before when it comes to people that influence so many people. Balenciaga has been, you know, a high fashion brand for many years, and has been his most popular in the last few years. So now that you see what they're doing, what are you gonna do? A lot of people that have Balenciagas, they've been, you know, throwing them out, burning them and stuff like that. But are you gonna let this go under the rug when it's involved with children? And you know what type of stuff they're doing when it comes to am I allowed to say, like, bondage?
Probably just say it. Yeah, you can say it, I think. It's that word can mean different things. They have to be the way that they did.
Watch this. They have clothes that involve, you know, sexual acts and stuff of that nature. And, you know, we're just gonna say what they're doing with kids is just wrong. So I just feel like, you know, it's about time that somebody got, you know, shown what's really going on. Because if you think it's one of them, you are falsely mistaken. If you think it's just Balenciaga that has people of this caliber and this nature and think like that, or dressing Balenciaga, you're wrong. Do your research. But Mark, I'm gonna let you feel me do what you gotta do.
I got
I'm
many
not trying to
things
go
I can
crazy.
speak on. It's dope. Everything's coming to light. More and more things are, like I'm saying, more and more skeletons are coming out the closet. That's how you know that man upstairs is working. That's all I'm saying. You know he's working. Everything is coming out, man. A lot of truths are coming out. This is just the start. Like you said, hopefully this doesn't get forgotten about, like, in the next month.
Yeah.
So what was that company a couple years ago? You had this shirt that said the greatest monkey
I think
in the jungle. That was
Definitely
Gucci.
Definitely Gucci.
It had the little black boy.
Yeah, I would like to see their
Remember
sales
that?
after,
Yeah.
like, from them. But you see who's wearing it, though.
Yeah, like I'm saying, I hope it's not like something like that like sort of got forgotten about. Like, clearly people remember, but people still wear mad Gucci. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's crazy how this has been. They show it in plain sight. Like, her Instagram was public. She had hundreds of thousands of followers.
Like 200,000.
You feel me? But it's just that, like, people don't already know these companies. They don't know who the creative director is. They don't know who even founded Balenciaga. They don't know who works for these companies and who's making the designs and what's inspiring them. Even though all this is public knowledge, you just support something just because it look cool. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
That's understandable.
Like, if you're gonna be, I'm spending $1,000 on a piece, bro. I want to know where I'm getting it from. I want to know who I'm getting it from. Like, when people buy Lost United, they probably want to know, who runs this? Who are these people? What do they stand by? Who are they? What is their beliefs? People don't even question that shit a lot of times. That's why a lot of these people are getting away with it. People don't even look towards it. They just see a product and they say buy, especially if it has a name attached to it. And that's the issue. This was the top creative director. You know what a creative director means? She has her hands on every single piece that comes out of that company for years. And she's a devil worshiper. Like, she doesn't just believe in him. She worships him. That's her God. If she says, I pray to God, that's what she's talking about. You feel me? And like you said, this is not just Balenciaga. This is all of them. This is why fashion. I love fashion. I'm cool with fashion. I'm not a high fashion guy, so I know where all that comes from. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, a lot of the dudes, they be on the other side and like the other. You know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna talk about that, because at the end of the day, that's what they prefer. But a lot of them people's also like the little boys and them little girls. All right, it's just how it is.
Come on, man.
A lot of these top execs of these companies, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna let this whole Epstein thing fly under the table. Like,
we're never gonna.
This didn't happen. Like, what happened to the list? What happened to Ghislaine Maxwell? Like, his wife? Like, He just forgot about that trial because the 19 was going on. That whole thing was going on when 19 was going on, and that whole thing was going on while I was going on. People were so distracted by this, they didn't even realize this was all happening. The whole list came out, all the people who were on the island. So it was like, yo. So that's why it's dope seeing people starting to wake up or even start to question it a little bit.
At least, yeah.
At least. Like, yeah, it's cool, throw out your Balenciaga, whatever. But what is that really gonna do? You still bought it, they still getting paid for it, you know what I'm saying? You're probably gonna get them more clout just for putting it on camera. It's a great gesture, but like, are you gonna buy more pieces? Are you gonna post things waking people up to it? Or are you just gonna have the gesture you throwing it out? It's like when a player, NBA player, leave his team and you burn his jersey. He don't care. You bought the jersey. You still touching bread for that. And I'm pretty sure when the first game he's at, when he's back home, you still gonna go to that game, putting more bread into his pockets by seeing him play. You're still gonna watch his games. So like, yes, it's a cool gesture. Let's see what people do after. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, let's see if people do forget about this. And I feel like that's the next thing. But it's really, like I'm gonna keep saying, it's awesome seeing this shit getting exposed, bro. You're gonna see more and more companies, man. That truth gonna come out, man.
One way or the other.
Of who's really running this, who's really behind this and running it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, a lot of this is public knowledge. I know who she is because I don't watch Balenciaga. I know who she is. But Kanye know her. All them celebrities who be cool with Balenciaga and they all know them.
Kim Kardashian.
Your favorite rapper know them. Migos know them. There's a picture of Migos in them with her, I think. They know them.
They know.
So who's influenced? You feel me?
Yeah.
They be at these fashion shows. They be at them mansion parties in LA. Or in Europe. They be at them fashion week parties where, you feel me? Them P. Diddy parties. You feel me? They be at them. We gonna talk about that, alright?
They be there.
They be there.
They be in there.
And we listen to them. So, it's deep, bro. This shit is deep, bro. This shit is deep. Now, I'm not saying I listen to some Migos here and there, but I can differentiate myself. You know, so I know the line between music, entertainment, and these people has a people and what they're saying.
An obsession with, you know, somebody's words that they're saying. You can think it's fire, think it's cool, but once you start, you know, over worshiping something, or you don't open your Bible and understand that God is the only God and there's no other God but the Lord, come on. You gotta take everything with a grain of salt. Understand that a lot of things out here are made to distract you. A lot of things are made to hurt you and not make you get up and become the greatest that you can be. You know, and it's a touchy. It's a great. Every time I go to some post on Instagram, and I'm looking, I'm like, I go to the comments like, let's see what the people think. Let's see what the people think.
That's it.
And then once I see people opening up their minds and realizing that, you know, this ain't right, this is wrong.
I saw that.
Like Mark said, it's only gonna be more to open up. More people to open up their eyes, open up their mind, and realize that a lot of stuff that you think is really isn't, and a lot of stuff that you think isn't really is. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff that they sweeping under the rug. Similar, like you said, the Epstein case. What's going on?
What's going on with that?
What happened?
Did Epstein really kill himself?
What happened? There's a lot of. Come on, what happened? All these public officials, all these governors, all these vice president. What's really going on? That's what we need to know as a people. Yeah, we get to live and it's a free country and all that other stuff. You can do this, that, and the third, but why does it feel like we need to be taken so much in control of? You know what I'm saying? Like with the whole vid situation.
The whole vid, where?
What was going on? What was the real cause of that? What was the real, what was really going on with that?
Sorry to cut you off, but we're not going to forget how, when the whole vid was going on, people who didn't have that thing, were pretty much shunned from society.
Listen, oh my God.
I am not going to forget about that.
I'll never forget about that.
I couldn't go out to eat.
Y'all are crazy.
I couldn't go to the movies.
Couldn't go nowhere.
Bro, that fake didn't destroy my last relationship, but low key, we couldn't do nothing. I couldn't go out. I couldn't go nowhere.
Couldn't go nowhere.
I couldn't go to see my favorite rapper who was performing. When they were performing, I couldn't go to a sport event. I was in the crib all the time.
Couldn't do nothing.
Driving me crazy.
Because they was trying to get it. They still doing it. Get it.
I couldn't even get new jobs, bro. They were remote. I couldn't get remote jobs. Jobs with the jobs in Georgia. And now I'm in New York. I'm never gonna see nobody in that office, and I couldn't get it.
It's really unbelievable. We're not gonna just let that.
Forget about that, bro.
We're not just gonna let 2 years of not doing anything
Come on,
just go
man.
sweep under the rug. That's why we say, who is behind all of this? Who's behind the scene? Who's really putting these things in place? How much money was made from these Johnson and Johnson?
Yeah,
how much money was made?
It's not. Did y'all people even know Fauci got fired?
Yeah.
You know that?
I didn't know he got fired, but I know he was in there.
The White House fired him. He got kicked off the team. He didn't leave. He got fired.
Damn.
I mean, they're saying he left, I think, but I think he got fired, bro. I could be wrong. You can fact check me, but he don't work for the White House no more.
Why is that? He had his last speech not too long ago.
The dude who's running the whole thing just got fired, bro. He lost his. They kicked him off the team.
Yup. He didn't brand hard enough. He didn't market hard enough. But he was marketing hard, I bet. I'll tell you that. And who was telling you to do this?
Him.
But who? No, I'm saying like
telling
the media and stuff.
Exactly.
Who owns the news broadcasters that's saying push this? Where do all those random commercials come from? Come on, man. Come on,
we didn't forget about that.
Man. A lot of people pass from the flu. A lot of people pass from being sick. A lot of people have underlying health issues that if they got sick, it would be a mess.
I think that's low-key the biggest part is the underlying. I think they put that underneath the rug, just saying it was the vid.
Bro, it was like a campaign.
Yeah, I feel like
it was like a campaign.
Like there were some people, bro, who like passed from other things, but they just had the vid, so they said they died from the vid.
Bro, I know my pops worked in the hospital. He was letting me know. During that time, there's a lot of doctors and saying a lot of stuff like, "Why are y'all trying to push us to say every death is vid related? Why is that? Like, who could give us the answers?" But if you're really on this side of the town, and this side of thinking, you understand that okay, this is like I remember I was like, nah, this is unbelievable what they're doing. But I stood my ground. I stood my ground. I wasn't going nowhere because I'm like, nah, I don't care what nobody say. They ain't gonna do that to me.
Even my brother, bro. My brother's tight.
Yeah.
He got sick. He caught it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And he's tight, bro. He's sick as crap. He was like, bro, can we sue? Like he was there, like, yo, I think like you can't sue. But he asked me, like, yo, could we sue? Because he worked at a hospital. He was like, I was forced to get it. Yeah. And at the time, he thought it was good. He's like, yeah, I got asthma. I might be. Yeah. You feel me? I was like, bro, they trying to get us, bro. Yep. And like, you know what I'm saying? He's not stupid, bro. Like my brother's not stupid. No. So literally, he was sick. He was like, yo, it was some bullshit. Like they made me get this. They made me get the Ooster, and I still got it. I'm sick as ever. Yeah. And I didn't get it. So he was like, yo, come on. Yeah. Can I sue? You can't sue because it was an emergency. It was an emergency, so it's some with the laws that you can get away with it. So
I saw that, my fault, but I saw that people was they got their money back for the people that got fired for not.
Really?
Yeah, they got in New York. They got their money. They got that bounce back bread.
That's crazy.
They had to, bro. They really had to because there's really no excuse. You can't whip something up that fast like you Dexter from Cartoon Network. You can't whip something up like that so fast and say, let's give this to 1 billion people on this planet that just got made in a month. You had to have already been making that. That's what you had to have already been making that. You had to already have planned. You're like, come on.
We're not gonna forget where people don't even know this. You remember when Trump was president, he was gonna drop it first. We're not gonna forget all them Democrats who saying they weren't gonna get it.
Sheesh.
But once Biden became president, get the ooh up, get the ooh up. Come on, bro. There's literally, I got a video on my phone. I can send it to you right now. The video of every single Democratic leader in this, from the presidents, from in the Congress and House, that were saying they were not gonna get it and we're not gonna administer the ooh up if it was a Trump ooh up. Yo, I swear, I'm not even left right. I think all them both wings of the same bird.
That's what that's what we're trying to raise.
That's what we're trying to explain. They both on the same team, no matter what. You feel me? The Trump ooh up is the same thing as Biden ooh up. He just passed it to him. And just claim out different sides. Yep. That's all it was.
And it's clear to see. If you really like, I feel like it's really this generation, but I feel like this generation is similar to like, I love going to the 60s because like, I feel like the 60s generation, they was really not going for nothing. Yeah. Everything they had to investigate and see like, what's really going on. I feel like we're similar to that because like we you know, a lot of us, not all of us, a lot of us are super consumers.
Yeah,
which what they want.
Yeah.
You don't investigate stuff on what animals killed to get this and what.
And
I can't even say children, but what's going on. Yeah. There is a huge conspiracy that is highly fact that a lot of these higher ups are very heavily involved in human trafficking.
Of course.
Come on.
Yeah.
Huge.
Come on. I don't know why that's not like a known fact at this point.
Come on. And y'all surprised? Don't be surprised that Balenciaga just thought, okay, people are very laissez-faire about what's going on. We might as well just let it out. We might as well just throw this picture out, see what's going on.
Facts.
But then people started investigating. Internet is crazy with people that investigate stuff.
Undefeated, bro.
Undefeated, and they will find any and everything.
Facts.
Any and everything. So that's why they try to keep a lot of stuff under wraps. But a lot of these politics and a lot of these things, they've been in place for a long time, and they are set to keep certain people down, a lot of people down, mostly everybody down. And they keep getting the money. They keep getting in charge. They keep getting. You know, they keep controlling the shit.
They're trying to destroy the middle class, so it's just the high class and the lower class.
Exactly. They're trying to push everybody that's not got this much bread, push them right down.
Especially with inflation and stuff, the price of dye going up.
It's crazy.
The middle class is pretty much destroyed, bro. Like,
especially after the last 2 years.
Exactly, bro. Like, bro, when our parents were young, bro, you could have gotten married at 20. Had 2 kids,
a house at
23, and be financially comfortable. Yeah. Not even like suffering or like barely making it. Comfortable.
Yeah.
Now, both parents gotta work. You gotta rack in at least $80,000 a year. Like, you gotta be low middle class. I don't even know what the middle class is anymore. I don't know what it is anymore. You gotta be racking in a couple thousand, you know, probably $8,000 a year. Both parents gotta work. So that means kid gotta go to school. Kid gotta have a nanny, so parents won't be in the picture anymore. Like, well, the kid won't be getting as much love because the parent always working in their career. But let's say you're trying to be like a more traditional family, pop's gotta be a damn near millionaire. or you got like a farmer, you farmers or something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, I don't know, but it's not as easy anymore. You feel me? And then that's by design. It's just to push people into living in the city, so everybody living in apartments, so nobody own nothing. Everything's renting. If you do own it, you don't completely own the house because you still gotta pay the bank some bread. You still got a loan.
Ownership is so key.
Ownership is key, yo.
Ownership is key. You can own a plot of land that somebody builds a house on, and you get paid for that.
That's crazy.
That's huge.
Ownership is huge. They don't want you to own nothing.
Well, they don't want you to even think about owning nothing. That's why they don't teach you in school about financial literacy. Exactly. They teach you about being a good worker. They teach you about being good in school. Don't ever second guess what the teacher says to you. They teach you how to not think for yourself. And I'm not gonna lie, I was never one of those kids that was like, I was the main kid I'm at it with the teacher. But why? Why would you learn math if we don't really? But why? Who said that? Why don't you bring up black people in social studies no more? What about this and that and that and that and that?
We started slavery for Black America.
Come on, man.
You know what's crazy, bro? We learned about ancient Mesopotamia and stuff.
Ancient.
But you know what's crazy? When I was at the time, bro, I never realized that was Africa. It's like the way they teach it to you, bro. It's not like I never pictured in my mind like these are black. I think of brown people.
Yeah.
Which sucks because it was looking just like me. When you think of when I thought of we learned about ancient Egypt in middle school, right? You learn about it. You're not thinking about people that look like you, bro. Or I don't know if it was just me, just because we grew up where we grew up. I thought about some brown folk.
Yeah.
Some like Saudis or something. You feel me? And we learn about Mesopotamia. You may learn about Egypt. You go straight to Europe. You go straight to ancient Rome and Italy and stuff. Then you might go back to Africa during the whole Mansa Musa thing. Yeah. I learned about Mansa Musa. But I know some people who didn't learn about Mansa Musa in high school.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. You end up in the Dark Ages.
Yeah.
Not knowing that Moors were literally controlling the whole European Afro-Euro area.
And they didn't tell us
nothing about that. They didn't teach you nothing about what's going on in Africa during the Middle Ages, in the Dark Ages.
How we really ran everything.
You just go from the Dark Ages to the Enlightenment, to Renaissance, then to slavery. They didn't get into Martin Luther, the Reformation, how English people wanted to leave. Yeah. So they go to America, there's natives here, That's the first time you hear about the natives.
Yeah.
Before that, it was the Bering Strait. That was the last time you heard about the natives, and that was like the start of time. Now they live in America. Thanksgiving, slaughters.
Yep.
Then the English are like, we need stronger slaves, so let's go to Africa and take them. Then you learn about the cutting up of Europe with the Africans. Yo, chunks of history is just being missing, bro. We're just skipping all over the place, bro. And this is the American curriculum.
Yep.
And I had great social studies teachers growing up, and they probably wanted to teach us more. I don't know.
They probably want to.
Probably did. They know, because they read books in college. When you go to be a teacher, you gotta read books.
Yep. You
gotta read truth. Yeah. And you read them old books. That's where the truth is in. Cause,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Them peoples, you know what I'm gonna say, who own the curriculum system in America. They can't go in all the old books. They just it's just not shown. It's just write our own textbooks.
Yeah.
Don't even question who wrote these textbooks. I didn't even think about who wrote. Like, who's McGraw? Who's McGraw? Who is that guy?
What does he do?
He's been in my classroom since I was in the 5th grade, 4th grade. Who is this guy?
Damn.
He's writing all my textbooks, bro. Who's teaching us this? Who's giving the teachers this curriculum? Who's giving these? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's questions like that.
That's a fact.
You don't even think the question.
If you're not thinking about that at a young age, you're gonna have a long life of doing. Like, if you ever if you ever click, you're gonna rethink your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not thinking about that at a young age, and you're not just why and a lot of stuff like why or who or how.
You got a long journey ahead of you.
They taught that in class, like how, who, why, who, what, why, when, how. Yeah.
They teach us that, but they don't teach us how to apply it.
You gotta apply that in real life. Who did what? Who? Balenciaga? How? Corruption? Why? Corruption? Money and corruption? Power?
Come on, man.
When?
When did this happen?
That's huge.
I saw, man. We're just trying to open your eyes, bro. Also, I just really thought about the whole Disney thing with the show, I Love You.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a Christmas show, and it said instead of Santa, it said Satan. It's like, come on, bro, Disney. I mean, we been know Disney was on.
If y'all don't know Disney crooked by now,
Disney
y'all
crooked, Nick crooked, all these
crooked, racist
TV shows is exploiting children. Like, come on.
Yeah.
How come all these child stars come out looking crazy? Especially in Disney. Disney has a track record.
Exactly.
Of Nick, not so much. But Disney,
yeah, most of that stuff was like animated.
Yeah. Nick, not so much. Like, you got like iCar, like stuff like that. Like,
yeah, little stuff.
Drake came out a little crazy.
Yeah,
with the whole thing. Yeah,
he's crazy as well.
But like Disney, they got Raven Simone. Who's the other guy from
the
That's
dude
So
from That's So Raven?
the dude, I forgot his name.
Something Brown.
Orlando Brown. You got Hannah Montana or Miley Cyrus.
Wild.
You got Britney Spears.
Holes, the guy from Holes. I think he was in there.
Shia LaBeouf. You know, you see what he got in trouble for. There's a lot more we're probably missing. A whole lot more we're probably missing. It's just
Sam from iCarly.
No, that's iCarly.
But she was in there though.
Nick. But that wasn't them. That was more like her parents.
No, that was the dude who ran Nick.
Seth MacFarlane. No, that's Family Guy. Dan Schneider.
Yeah,
Dan Schneider.
Good old Dan, right?
Good old Dan with like little girls with feet.
Yeah,
in the jacuzzi with middle school girls, bro. That's crazy. Yeah. We're not gonna talk about that, man.
Bro, if you know, you know. If you don't know, go look at that.
We'll look up Dan Schneider.
Yep.
And his run.
Yep, all of them. But Disney is probably the worst because they had the most like real characters there.
We're not gonna talk about Disney when it first started, what it was used for. It was used for war propaganda when it first started.
Bro, a lot of people don't understand. Propaganda is
still living.
It's basically deception.
Yeah, it is.
Basically deception on what, or over exaggerating some, or just I'm gonna say with deception, propaganda. Man.
And I think it only happens in war torn, like when it's war.
Nope.
Where we at war right now? It's a spiritual war going on. One and two, propaganda it's been the highest it's been because of misinformation. You can just say something, we can fact check it and say it's misinformation.
Oh my gosh, how crazy is that? They be doing that on the gram.
They be fact checking. Who fact checked the fact checkers?
who fact check them?
Who fact checked the fact checkers at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? Like,
crazy.
come on. And that's all AI generated. That's even crazier. Like, we gonna trust the AI over human nature and just human logic, bro?
Human logic. And
Well, the fact checker said that this is misinformation.
Come on, we all know conspiracy theorists are truthists. We don't gotta, come on, man.
realists.
Or realists to this
Come
day.
on.
It's getting exposed. These things that, like I said, we've been having conversations with since high school.
Yes,
Since high school. If we like said this to any other person back then, you think we crazy.
They really
Like, yo, what's wrong with you? You dumb? Now look at us. Now look at us.
Now look what's going on.
Everything
I still
going
think
on.
everything's sweet like candy. Nope.
When
Nope.
the vid was going around, I'm telling people, yo, something's up with this.
Yeah, they're not just. Yep.
Something's up with this. You get that ooh up. Something's up with that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I'm safe now. My people still passed away from that.
Now-
Booster, double booster, second, third
come on.
booster. Still,
Now
people came into the job. They be getting the thing eliminated.
Yeah.
You see, they barely got any more space on there. Oh, he got a booster, the second booster, the third booster, the fourth booster, the fifth booster. I'm like, why do you need that for?
You know what's something crazy?
Okay.
I was on Reddit. It's a subreddit about people who like not mess with the ooh up.
Yeah.
And a guy, he breeds horses. He said they do this with horses, where they get a ooh up, right? The first one is to whatchamacallit. It's to sterilize them.
The scene?
What do you mean?
The vid?
No, yeah. He was
The
like,
scene
he was
though?
related to. He was comparing
The vac?
he was comparing that to what they do to horses.
Okay.
So to sterilize horses, what they do instead of chopping the cojones off,
Oh Lord.
they give them a jab. You feel me? And they give them boosters every couple of months. And after a certain amount, they sterilize. So people were saying, the guy was like, it sounds awfully familiar.
Yeah.
They're trying to sterilize.
Damn.
They don't want you to have kids no more.
Yep. They don't want to just say you can only have one kid like they did in China.
China.
They said we trying to
You trying to cut all that off.
cut it all off, but you know, a lot of young people weren't with it.
Yeah, man. More and more people waking up.
Yeah, a lot of the old people that was they're not having kids anyway.
Yeah,
They was
facts.
with it. They was with it.
Yeah, doubling back, bro. Balenciaga, man. Bale is king. If you look up Balenciaga, I think in Latin, that's what it stands for. Bale is king.
If you do your research on that,
Yeah, if you know who Bale is, if you never read your Bible, then you probably don't know who Bale is.
yeah,
If you read your Bible, you know who Bale is.
yeah.
He was the pagan god of the ancients, a lot of ancient peoples during the time of the Old Testament.
I forgot this idea.
And Baal used to Baal way of worship was child sacrifice. If you guys don't know, that was the way that's why God didn't want the Israelites. I'm about to say that.
You can say that. It's a wild video.
God didn't want us to worship them in that way, so that's why God was pretty much, you know what I'm saying, take these animals instead.
Yeah.
But you know, it's crazy. At the end of the day, God did end up sacrificing all his son
Yeah.
for all our sins, which is crazy how that works.
It's very.
Wow. So that's why people with Balenciaga, people saying the kids, they love kids because Baal was who they worship to, and then, you know, Baal like kids, and that's why a lot of these people like kids, because you see who they worship. This is just the first vid. We got a lot more to talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna dive. We dove deep, but
This stuff we really want to talk about. We just warming y'all up.
we really was just warming y'all up. And I hope a lot of
Facts.
y'all out here listening and realize we're not trying to scare nobody. We're not trying to, put
no
but
fear.
we're just trying to. If you've never heard some of this stuff and you're like getting nervous and scared, ease your way into it and go little by little, and just to realize what's really going on and the different powers that be that are trying to get your soul. It's a battle for your soul at this point.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people won't make it. That's just how it goes.
That's how it goes. What the guy said. Sorry for cutting you off.
Ain't good.
He said we do not fight against flesh, but what spirits and principalities. Yeah, that was that wasn't a direct quote, but yeah, it's a spiritual war, man.
Spiritual war.
Get your spiritual armor out here, man.
That's why we try to let y'all know. Try to just don't ever just don't give up on nothing that you're doing. Just don't give up. And just do your research. Pray to the Lord. Handle the business that you got to do. And just realize that everything is not what it seems. that should be already clear. That should be,
Clear.
you know, you should already understand that. But understand that everything is not what it seems, and just protect your heart, protect your soul, protect your happiness. Because a lot of people out here are gunning for that. Are gunning for that, you know what I'm saying? They're very much so gunning for that. And if you think this world is just candy canes and gumdrops and lollipops and all that stuff, you're sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. If you're a grown-ass man or grown-ass woman, and you feel like everything is sweet, you probably can't think that because you got bills and stuff to pay. But other than that, the spiritual world and what's going on, that these people that are praying to the wrong person and trying to feed on your children, and we say this all the time. We'll focus on and worried about the next generation and how they can just be safe and grow up to be good, stand-up humans. And they also have that agenda, but they're trying to hinder and hurt the children and ruin their mind. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's more to say about that, man.
You don't gotta say nothing else, but just know.
Say nothing else, man.
Just know we
got a lot more coming. At the end of the day, you know, stay focused, stay grinding.
Yeah.
Don't let this, I would say, scare y'all and like fear y'all, so y'all start moving different.
Yeah.
It's just to bring awareness at the end of the day. Like, just be. That's what I always say. Like, be aware, man. Be mindful.
Exactly.
Of what's really going on. Just so you know how to move correctly. You know what I'm saying? You outgrow some things. You move on from this. You know. So now you know. You know, Disney, who they go for. Now you know Balenciaga, high fashion go for. So you're not, stop wasting your money.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Save your money, support local brands, support brands who really, you know, Lost United, who got a true meaning behind their stuff, and not trying to, you feel me? I'm not, no self-promo, but, you know, just our own shit.
It's our
shit. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you know what I'm saying? Just still stay on your grind, stay focused. Don't let this, you know what I'm saying, kick you off your track, you know what I'm saying? Kick you off your track, man. Keep running, bro. Like, don't let any of this slip you up, bro. Just be mindful, just so you know, like, alright, if I see this ahead, I'm gonna go this way. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's it, bro. That's all we trying to really do. Open your eyes, it's truth.
Just trying to help y'all out, bring y'all over to the right side.
Truth
you know,
talk.
you're not trying to, and we saying it to you. Imagine if they was saying what they really want.
Facts.
Imagine that. Imagine if they really let you know. What would you do then? You know, but you know,
some of y'all still support it.
Yeah, it's a shame, but some of y'all probably will. But
Yeah, man. We'll see by the next Balenciaga drop who at the fashion show.
Yep.
And who's copping. We'll see.
Yep, because now they got a magnifying glass on them. Shit. How they do.
We'll see. I'm gonna be on the gram seeing whoever posts a picture of Balenciaga shirt on with some shoes. I don't care if they old. I'm gonna see though. You already know who. You know now.
Now you know.
So if you post a flick on the gram and you stepping out with something, alright. Now I see where your morals is at.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
Now I see where your spirit is at.
Yep, exactly.
Bro, I spent $800 on these sneakers. I can't throw them out. Alright, bro. If everything got a price tag on it like that, then go ahead. That's how you gonna leave me on.
Yep. Spend all that money for some shoes, right?
Not knowing where that money was.
Yeah, for what though?
Not knowing what you funding.
Not knowing what you funding, who you giving that money to do what with. But it's alright though. You gonna learn one day. You gonna learn one day. Hopefully you learn. If you don't learn, you ain't gonna be smart or intelligent. It's gonna be one of them. Lost in the sauce.
You can get united, bro. You can't come back.
It's never too late.
You know what I'm saying? He sent his son for that reason, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
You must know.
But yeah, man. I think we should wrap it up.
We should wrap it up, man. Just understand that God is good,
Yeah,
God is great.
great.
All the time.
Hope y'all like the new we're shooting a different way. I don't think y'all can tell if you made it
They
this
probably
far.
can't tell.
You probably can't tell. You were shooting a different way.
Maybe they could though.
Yeah, so
We'll know.
let's see how the quality comes out. Because the last couple we shoot another way, and like when the sun goes down, it won't be.
This camera is way better than the front camera,
yeah.
so
So I
that's
think
100% true.
it would probably still be in HD. So we'll see where we run it back. But alright, man. Thanks for the support.
Peace. Keep guarding your heart, protect your soul, keep loving yourself,
Okay.
and keep grinding.
Keep grinding. We're gonna announce the new drop very soon.
Yeah, we gonna announce the new drops. Ha!